Hello, this is wmpyr here to talk about weaponizing your Eskrima. And the reason why I'm making this video is what happened was during the weekend in the class that I was teaching, my students told me that they hurt their hand. We were practicing open hand strikes on a big like yoga ball. I was holding it up like this, and the student was striking it using Heaven 6 movements. And they told me that it hurt their hand. So I'm here to encourage you all to weaponize your Eskrima skills, your Heaven 6 in this case, right? And so what I mean by that is earlier today I was working on the punching bag. So I put up the punching bag and I'm hitting it. Of course, I'm doing like boxing moves, kickboxing type moves on it. But then I also practice the Heaven 6 on it as well. I take off the gloves and I actually work open palm strike, chops, and wedges, which is a wedge is like right in between a chop and a palm strike. That's kind of like the way that I see it. So boom, hitting it with forearms, all kinds of different techniques. But the main idea is I'm working on power. So I'm hitting it hard and it's toughening up my hand. And I'm also learning how to hit properly without hurting myself too, because at certain angles, a palm strike, it can hurt your wrist. So you're practicing all of that, and there's actually a lot of info, detail that your body, your brain and your body is maybe subconsciously or consciously picking up. So you have to put in the time and you have to put in the repetition. So I know a lot of people do not have a punching bag, but the one thing that you could always do is if you have a carpeted floor, you know what? I say go ahead and do it on the carpet floor. So right on the floor, just do boom, boom, just start striking like this, and practice your Heaven 6 that way. So that is a really good way that you could get some reps immediately, like right now, if you can, even better is to get a punching bag and don't worry about hanging it. Just put it on the ground, on the floor, and then work on it like so. Boom, 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 And the main idea is you're conditioning and you're learning angles, and that's what's important. You're getting repetitions. You're weaponizing your skill. Because if not, I mean, even if you learn the Heaven 6 from one of my YouTube videos, and then you practice with the sticks, that's all great and everything, but it's just a skill at that point. So it's no different than like someone who's really, really good with a yo-yo. It's just a skill. It doesn't mean that it's a weapon or a tool for a real combat situation. So in order to make it into an actual usable tool for combat, you have to weaponize it. So one of the things that you can do, like I said, is to make real contact with it and put in some power and toughen up your hands and learn the proper body mechanics and angles through repetitions. Boxers train punching on the punching bag probably 4 to 5 days a week. Okay, so think about that. They constantly do that. So they're getting repetitions. They're weaponizing the punch. Of course, at first they learn the technique and they practice that with shadow boxing and stuff, but they're constantly weaponizing it. So that's my advice for now. Thank you for listening and take care, folks.